Hey guys, welcome back to Robert's Review, and today I'll be reviewing the Netflix series 13 Reasons Why. So, this review is going to be with a lot of spoilers, so I'm probably going to have somewhere on the bottom to say how, or like when you can skip forward to actual review is going to be, so you don't hear anything that you might not want to. So, I'm going to start listing off things that I took down while watching the show, so I'm going to be like everywhere back and forth throughout the whole season. So there's nothing, it's not in order, but I'm going to talk about a lot of it, and yeah, we'll go from there. So noticing when the show starts, like, I mean, it is in high school, and they got like the basketball team, and like all of them, they all look like they're 25 or so, and they've all got like tattoos, and they look way too old to be playing, you know, high school students. And I don't know if that's poor, like, choosing your actors and actresses, but I did end up liking them, so I guess it was okay. And like a lot of the stuff that happens throughout the show, like I wonder like if any of this stuff happens in other schools, because my school was pretty like low key, like nothing crazy happened, like nothing in the drama, nothing like that. So one question I had while watching this, I was wondering why like all the other kids that I've listened to Hannah's tapes, like did they only start acting that weird when Clay started listening to him? Because it really, I mean, because apparently I think 10 other people already listened to the tapes, and from watching the show I'm assuming that everything was fine until it got to Clay, and then that's when everyone started like acting crazy and they were wanting to take down Clay so, you know, they wouldn't get in trouble and save their own skin. And then there was one revenge that Hannah had on her tapes, and Clay actually, he took a picture of Tyler, because Tyler took a picture of Hannah and somebody else earlier in the show, but he, as for revenge, he went to his house and took a picture of him like while he was changing, and it's like his bare butt is the picture, and he's sitting around school, and like everyone was making fun of Tyler, but I'm like, I would have sent like something like that around my own school, but I don't know why he was like making a big deal out of it, like crying and everything. But again, like something at my school, like that wouldn't faze anyone or make anyone feel bad. Like it's more funny than sad, I guess. But like I said just before, like how everyone wasn't acting weird until Clay started listening to it, and then still like once Clay started listening to it, like it was like him against everyone else that had already listened to it. Like they were ready to do whatever it takes to take down Clay from telling everyone else. But I'm like, how are you guys all in unity before? I mean, I don't know, it seems like they would want to actually talk with him first, but instead they were just like, dude, don't do this and don't do that, but not explaining to him why. I don't know. So actually going to a specific episode 10, you find out, which, I mean, it might have been clear to someone else, but for me, I just now realized that Jeff, Clay's friend, has been dead this whole season. And I only knew that because Clay went to Jeff's parents' house and they were talking to him, and they were like, yeah, ever since Jeff's been gone. And I was like, what? Like he died that whole time, and I had no idea because he was a really likable character. And then, I don't know, that caught me by a major surprise. And then the ending to that episode, it's when Clay actually, well, I'm pretty sure Tony, I can't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure Tony tells Clay, he was like, you're the reason why Hannah committed suicide. And I mean, that's episode 10, it's a pretty powerful episode. Now this is getting more like more of the nitty gritty and less of like high school drama, and it's actually getting like really entertaining. And at the beginning of episode 12, everyone that again was like against Clay, they're all having like a group discussion, and as you're listening to like everyone's points, you're like, okay, that's true. Oh, well, yeah, that's true. Oh, well, maybe this is true. And like it's actually very well written out, and the way they portrayed everything, like that was excellent. So later in that episode, you find out that there is a 17-year-old being rushed to the hospital. So earlier in the episode, you see whenever Justin is leaving his home, he gets a gun with him. So my initial thought is either Justin is going to commit suicide, or he's going to go after Bryce and kill him for a reason that I haven't mentioned. And we'll find out in a second what happens. So inside of episode 13, you actually find out that Alex was shot and he was the one being rushed to the hospital. So I don't think, because they said that he committed or attempted to commit suicide, but I do not think that's the case, because you see in episode 13, before Tyler goes to have his interview for court, he's got like this whole big crate of like guns and everything. So my theory is that he is going to, like, one by one kill off everyone that is on the tapes maybe, and then commit suicide later. But that's just a theory. My brother actually asked me of what I would think, that, like, because that wasn't answered, of what he was going to do, and I think that is my guess. I mean, that's my guess of what's going to happen. So now I'm done with the spoilers, and this is more of the review. So my first thought of the show was that it was a very cliched high school drama, and I really wasn't feeling it the first couple of episodes, but the more I watched, I'm just gonna say like later in the second episode or third episode, it actually started getting good and more like less drama and more like in-depth details about the characters and everything. And there were still characters that I absolutely hated and didn't care what happened to them, but there were still characters that you love. And I know that they wanted to give like the most accurate depiction of like a high school, as in like showing other people that, you know, it's not okay to bully other kids. My camera keeps shutting off, I'm sorry. But they want to get the most accurate depiction of a high school, so you could see it and know that something like that can actually snowball effect into somebody actually committing suicide. So it is not okay to bully anyone. So this show they try to make it realistic as possible, and I think they did a great job of that. So again, this is a show that you should consider watching, and yeah, thank you guys for watching my review and spoilers for this episode of 13 Reasons Why. This is Robert's review, and I'll see you guys next time.